Alright, well, I just pulled in here to the property a little early. Right now I'm hunting the wheel stand. It's early October, bow season. I've been in here a couple times. Haven't really done any good, but I found some scrapes. That's a good sign to me. Put up a camera, put out some scent, some Old South estrus wine, some curiosity lure, and got a real nice 8-point coming in there. Got a little buck. I think he's an 8-point, but then there's this real dandy 8-point. He's real wide, bigger, older buck. But right now, early season, I'm looking for a doe too. I have no bones about shooting a doe. This place has got lots of white oaks, big old white oaks. The deer love them, and them scrapes are there for a reason. Bucks scrape. And I'm talking about these are active scrapes. He's tending them. They're there because the does are there. So, to me, that's a perfect combination to try and get in there and try and get some meat in the freezer. So, stay tuned. We'll see what happens. Two big old does just came in and they were right under me. Right under me. That quick. I guess they smelt the deer dander on my boots. Because that one was smelling the ladder of my stand. I've never had that happen to me. Never. I got a little scent thing hanging over here with some Old South curiosity lure on it. Man, she was just all over it. Well, I drew back and missed her over here, one of them. And I ran over there. And man, I think I hammered her, quartering away. I only seen one doe leave. There was two, so. Can't quit shaking. I love bow hunting. It don't matter if it's a doe, a buck. Got me rattled though. That close. Right under here. Right under me. You don't hardly ever get two chances at one deer. Thank you, Jesus. Apparently I needed both chances. I'm gonna get down and go take a look. Right there, that doe was smelling that ladder. And that little scent deal. There's a scrape right there. When I'm scrape hunting, I'm always thinking there's a scrape there for a reason. Because there's probably does around. And that big lead doe was all over underneath me, smelling my ladder. That's unbelievable. That's awesome. I'm gonna walk over here where I last seen that deer, take a look around, because I ain't found no blood, and I ain't found my arrow. All I found's my knock. So we're gonna go take a look. I bet I got got pictures of those does right before I shot them. Well, getting ready to go out in the woods. I realized I didn't give you all an update on the doe situation. As you can see, I was excited. One of the most exciting mornings I've ever had in the woods, and not a buck to be seen. But I went to check and waited about 30 minutes. I took get everything out of the tree, take down my camera arm, put the camera up, whatever, get ready to go. And so it was about 30 minutes before I started on that blood trail, and I made 100 yards and decided I was backing out. Blood just didn't look right. It was more purple than bright red, which, I couldn't understand. I got the arrow, finally. Broadheads. Over here somewhere. What do I do with that broadhead? There it is. It's bent up, as you can see, from where it hit that shoulder blade exiting the deer. I know I hit that deer behind the last rib. I heard that watermelon thump, and then it crunched into that opposite shoulder. She fell down twice on the way out of sight. But I backed out, came back a couple hours later, and trailed on another 100 yards and lost blood completely. So while I was sitting there where I had last found blood, I noticed movement off to my right. Seen a deer slip up out of there. I thought, was that her? It looked bigger than the doe I shot, though. I instantly thought buck, but I wasn't 100% sure. It was pretty thick. So I kind of crept over there and found where that deer had been bedded. And there was no blood where the deer had been bedded. And I went up on the hill right in front of that area and found two nice fresh scrapes and a big old fresh rub. And then on my way back, because I was going to circle back around, get on the trail, and then I found my arrow about 20 yards from where I last found blood. And it's covered in blood from stem to stern all the way to the fletchings. And I'm pretty sure that's about how much was in her when she ran off. I tell you, at that angle, it should have been a killing shot. It should have been. But I lost that deer, and then I got out of there. Now, that's the first time I've lost a deer in 7 years. 7 years ago, before I even started doing this for Wild for the Outdoors, I'd shot a doe, gut shot her, couldn't find her, tracked her forever, never did find her. And I was shooting a compound then too. I'd switched over from a longbow to a compound for that season. And then after that I was like, no, I ain't doing this again. Well, I'm not doing it again this year either. I put the compound down. I would show you my Mike Parker longbow. Well, not really a longbow, it's just my Mike Parker bow. I got it in the truck. I took it out and I've shot it. I've got my confidence back in my traditional style. My arm is better. My hand is better. I'm putting them arrows, 15 yards. Nice little group. Got my 2-blade broadheads on. I'm ready to get back out there traditional style. I'm not ready to quit. Yeah, I lost a deer. That's very, very unfortunate, and it bugs the crap out of me. But I still got to put meat in the freezer, Deer get hit every day. Deer die every day. That's just the way of it. I feel bad. I'm taking that tag off of the tags I need to fill this year, because to me, I shot that deer. That tag's gone. Just like turkey season. But I got, 6 more tags. Get out there with the old Mike Parker, and we're back in traditional mode, and I'm pretty excited.
I'd like to take this time to say a special thank you to all our sponsors. We got some good ones.